All right, chapter Proverbs 29. This is the 29th day of September, and we're reading Proverbs 29. One more day. Tomorrow we'll have to do two chapters to finish the book of Proverbs. Thank you for being on this journey, and hopefully you have gleaned even additional wisdom from the book of Proverbs. Let's read chapter 29, starting at the first verse in the New Living Translation. Uh, Whoever stubbornly refuses to accept criticism will suddenly be destroyed beyond recovery. When godly are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked are in power, they groan. The man who loves wisdom brings joy to his father, but if he hangs around with prostitutes, his wealth is wasted. A just king gives stability to his nation, but one who demands bribes destroys it. To flatter friends is to lay trap for their feet. Evil people are trapped by sin, but the righteous escape shouting for joy. The godly care about the rights of the poor, the wicked don't care at all. Mockers can get a whole town agitated, but the wise will calm anger. If a wise person takes a few to court, they will be ranting and ridicule, but no satisfaction. The bloodthirsty hate blameless people, but the upright seek to help them. Fools vent their anger, but the wise quietly hold it back. If a ruler pays attention, that was verse 11. Fools vent their anger, but the wise quietly hold it back. That deserved to be read twice. Um, if a ruler pays attention to liars, all his advisors will be wicked. The poor and the oppressor have this in common. The Lord gives sight to the eyes of both. If a king judges the poor fairly, his throne will last forever. To discipline a child produces wisdom, but a mother is disgraced by an undisciplined child. When the wicked are in authority, sin flourishes, but the godly will live to see their downfall. Discipline your child, and they will give you peace of mind. You will make your heart glad. When people do not accept divine guidance, they run wild, but whoever obeys the law is joyful. Words alone will not discipline a servant. The words may be understood, but they are not heeded. There is more hope for food than for someone who speaks without thinking. A servant pampered by childhood will become a rebel. An angry person starts fights. A hot tempered person commits all kinds of sin. Pride ends in humiliation, while humility brings honor. If you assist a thief, you only hurt yourself. You are sworn to tell the truth, but you dare not testify. Fearing people is a dangerous trap, but trusting the Lord means safety. Many seek the ruler's favor, but justice comes from the Lord. The righteous despise the unjust. The wicked despises the godly. God bless. Chapter 29 of Proverbs in the New Living Translation. I just want to highlight one verse on this Sunday, um, and that's verse 25. Fearing people is a dangerous trap, but trusting the Lord means safety. You know, people can persuade you and get you into all kind of situations because you either fear them or you desire their approval, or you always want to be liked, or you care what people think about you. And people can have you do things that are outside the will of God. And you just can't fall into that. Sometimes people will encourage you to do something, start a business, get into a relationship, and then when it all goes south, they'll be like, "Why did you do that?" You say, "Well, you encouraged me." Well, I was just giving you advice. You should have prayed about it. People are quickly to back away from things that go wrong because they don't want to take ownership, or they don't want their contribution understood in that capacity. So you know what? Hear what people have to say. Hear from advisors. Hear from counselors. Hear from people that you respect. But don't make any decision based on the motive of pleasing people. You cannot live your life being a people pleaser. Ultimately, You are responsible to do what God has told you to do. So as you're collecting the opinions of others, lean not to your own understanding. Acknowledge him in all your ways, um, and he will direct your paths. And I know I didn't quote trust in the Lord with all your heart, but I just want to focus. Lean not to your understanding. Don't lean to the understanding of others. Pray about it. Let God lead you. Take counsel, but in the end, pray about it. I just want to stress that. Don't be a people pleaser. Do what is right for you, what you feel led to do. And I'm going to tell you, you take that step of faith and do what God has given you to do. God will vindicate you, and he'll testify of you with his blessing, favor, and opportunity that you made the right move. Um, amen. I can imagine how many people thought Abraham was silly to leave his family. How many people thought Noah was crazy to build an ark? How many people thought Joseph's dream would never come to pass? You gotta make the moves that God gives you to make and not what people would have you do. All right, that's it. Chapter 29. Thank you so much. Be blessed. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Go football, whatever game, whatever team you're rooting for. And we'll see you tomorrow as we wrap up the Book of Proverbs. Amen. God bless.